Ya de nuevo aquí en mi planta de extracción, porque hay una nave. Antes de seguir con el tema de Ryujin Industries, quiero ver si me la puedo robar. Esas muertes siempre son divertidas. Uy, salió la chucha, po. Ni el equipo Rocket, weón. Bien. Cacha el medio cañón, weón. Está grosera la nave. Está grosera, weón. Gracias, Ecliptic. Cacho, weón. No me quejo, no me quejo. ¿Cuántos hueones habían acá, weón? La mía nada, weón. Granada de impacto. Ya, ya. ¿Qué hay acá arriba? Eso, ¿qué pasa?
Orbital insertion completed. Shields are down. Direct hit to their prep drive.
Ya tengo weas que mejorarle. Regresemos acá, sí. A ver qué onda.
Levels look good, suit integrity normal. Hope this place is worth the trouble.
Sí. Ya, esta es la nave. Veamos qué onda, po. Ya, grandota. Es grandota. Ah, ya la registramos. Ya, ahora es mía. No, ¿qué quiero mejorar? Generador de escudos. No, ¿dónde está el motor gravitacional? Láseres, lanzamisiles, motor. No veo el... Aquí está el reactor. ¿Cuánto genera el reactor? 18. Este es el reactor de ignición rápida. Este genera 18, genera poco. Reactor. ¿Cuál es el que más genera aquí? Es este. 27. Chucha. Y ahí quedó. Ya, y pintémosla. ¿Qué color? Rojo maraco. No, negra, todas las juegas negras nomás. Negra. Negra, color 3, negro, todo negro. Todo bien. Ya, distancia 30 años luz puede andar esta cuestión. Vamos, vamos a ver qué anda. Ya, ven. Entonces seguimos con Ryujin. Tenemos que viajar a Karina 3 A. Claro, pues, ahí ahora tengo más energía, pues, bueno. Después vamos a probar en batalla esta wea. Porque con el generador que puso yo supongo que me puedo...
Gear looks green. Ready to land.
Cuidado, va. Consolidated Mining. Oye, la mía weá, conchetumadre. Y entre la mina de la estación CMRC. Bueno, ya dice que entramos nada más. Vamos. Ah, concha tu madre. Me caí.
Sadly for you. Do you have anything valuable?
Cualquier disco de peso bueno para el ejercicio los monos.
Bad luck for you.
It's like you tapped into the universe.
Ahí sí. Ahí sí. Cartucho, no me interesa. Necesito munición. Puta que soy weón.
Wrong dude to piss me off.
Guess they ran away.
Conche tu madre.
Don't leave any of that behind. I've heard about these tunnel-boring machines, but never had the opportunity to see one of them in person.
Antiséptico refinado. Ganzúa. Repetidor. Hipercatalizador y pigmento. Bien, todo para adentro. Uja. Ya, recordad, todas las comunicaciones son confidenciales. Este sistema es solo para uso profesional. Las más recientes aparecen arriba. Ryujin Industries. Vuestra incapacidad para cumplir con los plazos o informarnos de los contratiempos es inaceptable. Enviaremos a un representante para garantizar el envío. Esperemos que esté listo cuando llegue. Nos han informado. ¿De quién es? De Consolidated Mining. Nos han informado de que el envío llegará tarde. Adiós al extra. Enviaremos a un representante para que evalúe la situación y nos informe. Oh, Dios mío. Qué gran noticia, RC1. A lo mejor tenemos suerte y Ryujin nos da un extra por entregarlo pronto. Mantenernos informados y emergencia. A todos los del sistema Carinae. Aquí la estación minera RC1 Consolidated Mining de Carinae 3. Ah, nos atacan y necesitamos ayuda inmediatamente. Ah, concha de madre. Oh, de la clínica. Envío de... Ah, Rosicita refinada de Ryujin. Que está bien. Rosicita Climedio cancelado. Este es el de Ryujin. Este es negro 2.3 toneladas. Cliente Infinity LTD, Lucas Drexler. Instrucciones: recuperar el envío de Rosicita que se está preparando para Ryujin. Ay, no vamos a encontrar el medio pastel en órbita.
Greetings, Captain.
Let's put this one to space. Apogee kick complete. Orbit steady. Smooth jump. Nice work.
Please respect priority docking for emergency patients. The clinic welcomes all.
an ID of service, Captain.
If people would stop poking their noses into every unexploded
Ahora vamos a
body.
la oficina del Ranger. Ah, aquí está el Ranger. Buena, pues
Ranger.
Ranger.
This area's off limits. Authorized personnel only. Obviously. If you need help, go ask reception.
Buena,
Whatever you
compadre.
do, don't unplug anything. You do, and I'll make sure you wind up in one of these hospital beds. I'm kidding, kidding. Sort of. Something else I can help you with? Oh, sorry. No one gets into the secure wing. That area isn't even open to standard clinic personnel. All I know is whoever we contracted it out to has it guarded at all times. Oh yeah, anytime someone needs access to a lot of medical equipment, we usually end up with a private contract. But they're not all this secret, of course. Believe it or not, I've had that same conversation with the guard myself. He doesn't even know what's going on. But it's fun to speculate. It's really not that bad. I know he's posted here because he got demoted for an Aurora addiction. And he just struggles sometimes. He only lightens up when Dr. Oshin is around. I think he has a bit of a crush. It's kind of cute if you ask me. Any other questions? I know there's a doctor and some nurses, along with a handful of volunteers. My best guess is they're running some sort of clinical trials, but it's been a long time running. I haven't seen anyone leave. Or they may just be releasing them when I'm not here. I know I shouldn't say this, but we've treated him before. He's only still working here because he came forward about his addiction and asked for help. I'm just concerned about a relapse. He still seems to struggle with staying clean. Whenever Dr. Oshin is around, his face just lights up. You can see him trying to hold back a full-blown smile almost. I think a positive relationship could be really good for him. It's just hard to tell if Dr. Oshin feels the same. Dr. Oshin is our newest doctor here. He works in the medical wing under our lead doctor, Dr. Darvish. I'm sure he'll be the one taking over should Dr. Darvish ever retire. My pleasure. Let me know if you need anything else.
You had a chance to talk to Dr. Cassidy. Really fun guy. Whatever you do, don't let anyone in here sneeze on you. That happens.
These poor people. I can't imagine suffering from something no one understands. It must be terribly frightening for them.
I'm just a nurse. If you need to talk to someone in charge, wrong guy.
No estoy viendo, no me sale pasar, amor. Pues hay cámaras en todos lados acá, weón.
Never a dull moment.
Need to make sure those samples get disposed of.
Casi recojo la ganzúa, casi. Si no es por el casi.
On your step.
Vamos a hablarle al buen hombre.
Can't wait till I can rotate out of here.
Everything good? We're here to help. Are you serious? I didn't think he'd take me up on the offer. Okay, I'll be right back, and don't try anything while I'm gone.
Ay, dije, guacho, cayó, weón. Ya, si no me ven. Si no me ven, no hay crimen. Ya este de arriba, este es de. Ya estos dos son de arriba. Este es de acá. Este es de acá. No.
Just not today. You can't be okay with this, though, right? You took an oath, and I'd say this is a firm violation.
Look, we got that shipment. Although who knows what Faye expects me to do with it. But maybe approvals really are on the way. Now please, get back to Kai. Make sure his vitals are stable. I don't want to...
Hey, who let you in here? This is a restricted area. In that case, you'll want to speak to Dr. Lane.
This damn contract will be the death of me. Excuse me, but this is a restricted area. You need to leave.
Ay,
Your timing could be better. A little warning next time. I'll just take a moment to check up on my patient.
ay. Ya, los resultados iniciales de Kai eran prometedores, pero ahora el pobre crío está en coma. Man. Ya escribe que va a ser la luz que habría al final de este horripilante túnel. Ya no nos quedan más sujetos. Y me da pavor que Infinity quiera conseguir más. ¿Qué les pasa? Entiendo que las corporaciones se precipitan cuando se trata de productos domésticos o software de oficinas y eso. Pero no cuando ponen en peligro la vida de los demás. Puede que este neuroamplificador interno sea un arma homicida. Ya, neuroamplificadores, luchas morales. Me cuesta creer que hace tiempo entrara en la clínica con gran esperanza de lo que John y yo podríamos llegar a conseguir. El neuroamplificador interno de Faye y las promesas de fama y la fortuna me dieron toda la motivación que necesitaba. Me dejé cegar, bla 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 bla. Primera pérdida. Hoy hemos perdido nuestro primer sujeto. A01. Bronwyn Meyer. O Meyer. No hubo contratiempos con el procedimiento, pero creo que el neuroamplificador se recalentó y quemó la parte del cerebro que tenía en contacto. Enviado los resultados a Faye. Creo que tiene solución, pero Dios mío, nunca había perdido un paciente. Pues no son pacientes. Ya, el día de hoy marca el inicio de una nueva aventura en la neurociencia, aunque Infinity LTD sigue a la espera de la aprobación oficial. Continuamos con las pruebas de nuestros últimos desarrollos. un neuroamplificador interno. No puedo expresar la emoción de de estar en un nuevo proyecto y de tener la ocasión de recuperar parte de la admiración de mis colegas. He invitado a John a que colabore conmigo en el proyecto, ya que conoce mi forma de proceder. Además, al igual que a mí, venía bien el dinero. Estos son Umbrella, pues, weón. Kai Porter. El procedimiento inicial fue bien. El paciente no informó de ningún cambio durante los primeros 4 días. Las ondas cerebrales eran normales, las pruebas cognitivas fueron todas de maravilla. Sin embargo, el 5.º día, al probar el neuroamplificador, el sujeto empezó a sufrir cefalias graves y, al final, una hemorragia cerebral. Le retiramos el neuroamplificador para evitar la muerte, pero el paciente está en coma. A09, Jacinda Caroline. El procedimiento salió de maravilla y todas las constantes vitales fueron normales durante el primer día. El rechazo del implante empezó durante 37 horas después de la cirugía. Creo que A09 usó sin darse cuenta el neuroamplificador en un miembro del personal que dijo sentir graves mareos. Se llevó a cabo una cirugía de emergencia para retirar el neuroamplificador, pero la muerte cerebral del sujeto se produjo poco después de la retirada. A08. Procedimiento inicial Osmia Lionheart. El procedimiento inicial parecía ir bien, pero una hora después de la cirugía empezaron a aparecer señales de edemas. Los intentos iniciales de estabilizar al sujeto mediante la cápsula médica fracasaron. Su estado empeoró rápidamente. Preparamos la cirugía, pero A08 sufrió un fallo cerebral completo antes de poder bla bla bla. Bla 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 bla. Proyecto dominio. Dr. Kendrick Lane. Le damos la bienvenida a Infinite LTD. Confiamos que descubra el hallazgo que necesitamos para perfeccionar el proyecto dominio. Faye Saban, la jefa de investigación y desarrollo, le ha recomendado encarecidamente. Así que tenemos muchas ganas de trabajar con usted. Entiendo su preocupación por el hecho de que las pruebas en humanos no estén autorizadas, pero le aseguro que eso no es más que un nimio contratiempo. Me han dicho que las aprobarán en cuestión de días, por lo que le enviaremos los documentos en cuanto podamos. Recuerde que todos los sujetos han firmado el consentimiento informado y aceptan los riesgos. Espero que esto despeje las dudas que pueda tener. El fin justifica los medios. Objetivos de la investigación con una proporción correcta de alegación, bla 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 bla. Minimizar bajas, seguro, bla 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 bla. Nos vamos a la Morgan.
Having a good one?
Hola.
You know I went to chef school.
Hola.
Captain, hello. I am satisfied to see that.
Clean set there. Interesting. This district certainly provides evidence that Legion's influence has spread from their tower and out into the city.
Keep out of my way and I'll keep out of yours.
I hope we're keeping you busy.
Is that my beautiful shipment? You were right about this one, Masako. Looks like it. This should be more than enough. Now, I shall excuse myself and get to work on finalizing this prototype.
So, what did you learn about CM Station RC-1? Lucas must be desperate if he hired them to collect the Rothicite. Were there any survivors? Seeking ecliptic on a station with nothing but miners and scientists? Corporations can sink low, but this is a new level. Now, I also had a report that you were spotted at the clinic. I take it you traced the shipment there? Dr. Lane? I believe Vina is familiar with his work, specializing in neurosurgery. Were you able to determine what he was doing at the clinic? So, it sounds like Lucas has reached a new level of desperation to ensure his future as CEO.
To hell with corporations and CEOs and profit margins. People have died, and you aren't showing the least bit of remorse. Ugh.
I'll make sure Yuko's team extracts every bit of information they can from the clinic's database on this. Between hiring Ecliptic and unauthorized human trials, we have enough to take Lucas down for good. And with the Rothicite secure, it's almost time for us to make our move. Head up to the executive floor and speak to Dalton. He has an update for you on the mole's identity. I've called a meeting, and I expect you to attend. It's time to put the final plan in motion.
Good to see you again.
When you have a moment, I'd like to speak to you. Remember our last conversation when you told me the artifacts made your mind and body feel out of sync? Well, it got me thinking, so I dove into our archives and started looking through Constellation's older journal entries. Just because I wasn't familiar with the experience you described, doesn't mean the same might have been true for my predecessor. Really? I'm surprised that I haven't. After reading those journals, all of the pleasant memories of my time spent with Aja just started flooding back. Oh yes, absolutely. I didn't mean to compare. Those were just... oh, I don't know. Different times. Aja was the one that taught me the ropes at Constellation and took me under her wing as her protege. Hey, so I pinched a few ideas from my old boss. Can you blame me? At any rate, we logged quite a few discoveries together, but it was the actual journey that I cherished the most. Exactly. For me, it was all about the quieter moments. There was nothing quite like sitting back and watching space bend while listening to Aja spin vivid stories to fill the time. Oh, I find that sort of cozy isolation the best way to really get to know someone. I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you. You know, all this talk about Aja reminds me that my time with her was a gift. I miss her dearly. No, she retired. Living on Porima 2 now, I think. Come to think of it, if we're ever out that far, perhaps we could pay her a visit, and I could make proper introductions. Well, I don't expect you to be a carbon copy of Aja. Just be yourself. You see, it's clear that we share the same hunger to discover what's out there. And that, well, that's what intrigues me about you. Good. Then we're both on the same page. Anyway, that's all I had to discuss for now, so if you'd point the way, we can continue our journey. That is an absolutely gorgeous statue. The craftsmanship. Carved.
Lo único malo es que no hay ventana acá.
Don't wander into any restricted area.
Good. You're right on time. I reevaluated all the evidence. It took every resource I had, but the final answer is clear. Ularu is the mole.
I had a feeling Imogene wasn't responsible. That poor woman.
Yes. You made the right call. I've briefed Masako and discussed her plans on handling this. While we both agree Ularu is guilty, we need irrefutable evidence before presenting this to the board. For now, we lead everyone to believe that Imogene was the mole, and the situation was dealt with.
Must that poor woman's name be continuously dragged through the mud? These nonsensical decisions need to stop.
Good. Keeping Ularu in the dark is the key to taking her down. Masako has tasked Ularu with writing the program to bring down Infinity Ltd. We believe she'll take the chance to incriminate Masako within the program, so this could provide the evidence we're looking for. You will be tasked with the assignment to infiltrate Infinity, so before you go, I want you to bring that program to me. Good. Once Ularu believes she's properly deflected any suspicion, I have no doubt she'll be bold enough to hide something within whatever program she writes. Now, let's attend a meeting.
At least if you're here, you're not screwing up out there.
You're looking interesting today.
We called you all together to discuss a recent security breach. We discovered a mole within the company who leaked vital information about Project Dominion to Infinity Ltd.
You've got to be kidding me.
Just don't tell me it's Vina. I think we've all noticed she's not here.
Before you speculate any further, no, it's not Vina. The guilty party is Imogene Salzo, much to my disappointment. Our operative here obtained the evidence to confirm it.
Dalton, how does something like this happen?
Imogene is highly trained. Ularu can even speak to that. We demand the best. So that's the threat we deal with.
I may have well-trained operatives, but security is your responsibility, Dalton. This is a huge failing on your part.
I accept.
La vida, culiao.
But let's not forget, the mole has already been exposed and dealt with.
Of course, thanks to another of my operatives. I know you're not insinuating that this is my fault.
Imogene's been dealt with, so bickering is pointless. All I care about is reacquiring our property and what this might be costing us financially.
Vina is completing the internal neuroamp prototype as we speak. Our operative will receive the implant, infiltrate Infinity Ltd, and obtain any and all research. I have it on good authority the experimentations they've done to replicate the missing pieces of our work have resulted in fatalities.
I can't imagine the mess their legal department has on their hands.
If I may make a suggestion, we should give this evidence to David at SSNN. It's the best neutral method of releasing this information to the general public.
That'd make my job easier.
David it is, then.
Masako, the internal neuroamp is ready if you want to send down the candidate.
I hope you're ready for this. And that's precisely why I know we can count on you. Vina will be waiting for you in the neuroamp division in R&D. Once you're done, meet me in my office. Be ready to discuss the details of your next assignment.
Double check those measurements are right. Anesthesia always makes me nervous. Ah, here's my lucky candidate. I hope you're ready to embark on one amazing journey. Yes, I always love a willing subject. Now, just a few details before we begin. Obviously, we'll be putting you under. I'll be making a small incision in the back of your skull where the internal neuroamp will be fitted. The whole procedure should only take 3 to 4 hours with little to no downtime afterwards, provided DeMarcus got everything entered correctly.
Did I not just say I quadruple-checked the numbers?
You know I'm just giving you a hard time. Besides, I've got to make sure my patient is reassured. Of course, we've got, what, 5 PhDs between the two of us?
6, but who's counting?
All I'm saying is that you're in good hands. Now, just lie down on the table once you're ready, and we should be good to go.
I hope you know what you're doing. I worry about you. Be safe.
Vamos a tener los superpoderes super...
Dehydrated. I suggest the immediate ingestion of a moderate quantity of water.
Poderes a mí.
All right, let's get this party started. Well, look who's finally up. The operation was a success, obviously. Once you're able to refocus, let me know how you're doing.
¿Qué, weá? ¿Por qué estoy
Hey
en
there.
pelota, weá?
So, how are you feeling? You look good? That's exactly what we want. Just a couple quick notes before using the internal neuroamp. First, you can only influence one person at a time. And second, the effect is temporary, so be prepared if you use it in a combat situation. Great. Now let's test this sucker out. DeMarcus has graciously volunteered for science, he says. That's the spirit. DeMarcus loves being hands-on and experiencing things on his own. It's probably why he's the second most published scientist here, after me. Just head up the stairs nearby to the observation deck.
Warning. This unit does not possess advanced surgical capabilities.
Cuidado, hombre desnudo. ¡Epa! Ya, pulsa F para abrir el escáner y apunta a la persona que deseas manipular. Pulsa E para mostrar tus habilidades sociales y selecciona manipulación. Con E y F. Ya, diplomacia, instigación, intimidación y manipulación son habilidades sociales que puedes activar cuando tu escáner se encuentra en funcionamiento. Sitúa el cursor sobre el objetivo y pulsa E para desplegar las habilidades sociales. Selecciona la habilidad que quieras usar con la rueda del ratón. Si fallas al usar una habilidad social, el objetivo se volverá inmune a los intentos sucesivos de usar las habilidades sociales.
Someone up here is probably working. The crown jewels are neuroactive. Ah, so that's why there's so many other guards on this floor. Yeah, management's gotten pretty paranoid about Hawkins' past. Anyone else got their hand on neuroactive technology?
No. Entiendo.
You look beat. Is everything all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just taught a 3-hour quantum physics lecture from Dina, that's all.
I guess.
one hand, I'm fascinated by the incredible technology. On the other, I'm terrified what could happen should this fall into the wrong hands.
No.
Oh my god, that was incredible. What was it like?
Wow. How to describe it? 1 minute I was excited about seeing how the experiment would go. The next, I had a brief moment of disorientation and figured I must have lost my train of thought. It felt eerily natural. And yes, I admit it, just as you predicted.
I knew it, I knew it, I knew it! I can hardly wait to finish writing up my latest dissertation. And you owe me 100 creds.
I'll be keeping myself under constant surveillance now. I'm curious if any other side effects may manifest.
So, tell me all about it. How did it feel? Any side effects? Yes. Good. Hear that, DeMarcus? That's 2 for 2 now.
I heard. It really was fascinating how all I experienced was a moment of disorientation. It's truly remarkable tech. When it comes to your job, you bet it does. Besides, the neuroamp isn't total control. If a subject's morals or beliefs in something are strong enough, we still see points of failure. That being said, it's been interesting to discover the actions our subjects sanction in their own minds.
Okay. As much as I'd love to go over the details and potential of this amazing piece of technology I created, Masako wants to see you. It sounds like you have an assignment to complete, and DeMarcus and I have a lot of notes to record.
If Vina offers you a job as a lab, you don't want it. Take it from her.
Fue raro.
I'm keeping my fingers crossed.
Good, you're here. I wasn't sure how accurate Vina's promise of no downtime was going to be.
Let's just hope her promise of no brain damage holds true as well.
Now that you've been outfitted with the internal neuroamp, it's time to put that tech to work. We're sending you into Infinity Ltd. Lucas Drexler is about to learn exactly why you don't steal from Ryujin Industries. And wish he shall, every day, while he rots away in prison. All right, Yuko has provided a layout of Infinity Ltd. You have 2 options for this assignment. We'll be providing you with the means for both. Option A, you gain entry through their maintenance access on the roof. Option B, we give you an assigned identity and arrange a meeting for you. Yes, the less people you need to interact with, the better. Ideally, none at all. Now, depending on your preference, you'll either find yourself in the maintenance hallway or the marketing department. From there, you have 3 targets. First, you have Lucas Drexler's computer, located in his office on the executive floor. Second is Faye Sengsavan's computer, in research and development. And third, you need to obtain the prototype they are working on, also in R&D.
As you can see, you've several floors to traverse. So I hope you're prepared for an adventure.
That's what we're counting on. Now, I had Ularu create a program that you need to run on both Lucas and Faye's computers. I'll let her explain the details.
You see, once we expose Infinity Ltd, all of their data is going to come under intense scrutiny. We only want the public to know about their mercenary hires and unauthorized human trials, but Project Dominion needs to remain confidential. I've created an overseer program that will gather all the evidence we need, and at the same time delete anything relating to Ryujin and the internal neuroamp. Exactly. And what the public doesn't know doesn't hurt them.
With tech like that, I can see why you'd want to maintain control of the narrative, though I strongly object to the methods.
If the media were to draw their own conclusions, I'm certain they'd just create a panic among people. Controlling the narrative is of the utmost importance.
Oh, let's just hope this program is as thorough as you say then, and as safe.
No, we don't want to mess on this one. A body count will only distract from what we're trying to accomplish here. In fact, unless they're a master at being one with the shadows, I'd suggest you leave your friend behind. Lower the risk. Simon Rychek provided some useful info on how to evacuate civilians from the building. I'm sure you remember him from Sidonia. Infinity's maintenance crew is understaffed. It's only a matter of time before pressure gauges go unchecked and they have a massive issue on their hands. Once that pressure becomes too much, every floor in the building is going to suffer from gas leaks, setting off an automated alarm to evacuate the building. Simon was able to get a passcode for you to access their system's computer, so you can force the heating system to fail. I'd highly advise you use it. This assignment isn't the time to test your abilities. The only thing you're out there to prove is that you can get this job done. We're also issuing you an operative suit. It should help reduce their ability to detect you. These suits are typically reserved for the senior ranks, but we want to reduce as much risk as possible. Well, you're still here, so apparently you didn't need it that bad.
Once you've run the Overseer program and obtained the prototype, your final step is to deliver the slate to David Barron at the SSNN field office. If he asks questions, feel free to give him just enough information to pique his interest, but no mention of Ryujin or who you are. SSNN is used to anonymous tips. They'll do whatever verifications they deem necessary on their own to confirm the story.
George?
It certainly will, and we'll have front row seats. So, any final questions before you go?
Ninguna.
Good luck, and be sure to report directly back to me when you return.
Here's Simon's passcode, your operative suit, the Overseer program, and your cover identity. Your cover ID card is encoded with roof entry and elevator access, so that's your ticket in, either way. Don't screw this up. Skylar Lumen?
La buena balsa, weón. Oh, me estoy weando. Concha tu madre. Oh, el casco bacán, el traje bacán, todo bacán, concha tu madre. Modo ninja, vamos. Ya la loca cayó, guacho.
You have the program. With pleasure. So, let's take a look. Aha. The decryptions hit a snag. There's definitely something here. This is exactly what we needed. According to this code, Ularu intended to plant false evidence that would show Masako was working with Lucas. The moment you launched the Overseer program, a series of fabricated communication files would have been uploaded to the Infinity LTD network. One of them even frames Masako for encouraging Lucas to push for early human trials.
First Imogene, now Masako. Ularu keeps using people as rungs on the way up the ladder. Any one of us could be next.
I'm going to copy the necessary files off this slate and issue you a new one. I want to keep this one intact, so Ularu can't dispute it. All right.
Primero.
Now, we finally have the evidence we need to prove Ularu's guilt.
Good. Then let's nail Ularu right to the wall. She deserves everything that's coming her way.
Qué violenta.
Yes. And had you not brought this program to me in the first place, you would have been the one planting the false evidence. Without that falsified evidence, Ularu is in for a big surprise. I fully expect she'll be eagerly awaiting SSNN's broadcast, anticipating Masako to be accused alongside Lucas Drexler. Here's the new slate with the revised Overseer program. Let's get this assignment finished the right way.
Adelante. Vamos. Que bacán el casco, weón. No sé, es que donde nombraron Sidonia que había metido que íbamos a Marte.
Hey, can we skip the local chunks this time? Never agrees with my stomach.
Ay, la mía weá, weón. Oh. Qué mierda. Permiso. Permiso, permiso, permiso,
Security
permiso.
scanners, chemical sniffers. The United Colonies sure isn't taking any chances.
Bueno, poder erróneo, poder
I've always
erróneo.
liked that statue. It's beautiful, isn't it? I wonder what the artist was trying to represent. I've flown across most of the seven systems, and all ones are so small.
La Sara así hablando, weón. Y la dejé atrás, weón.
Aren't you the one I saw?
Unfortunately, I'm not authorized to make appointments myself. Hello. Did you have an appointment with us today? Take care.
No, vamos para.
Credits flow through this
Acá
place.
está el ascensor.
Figurative, of course.
Hay que usar primero. No. Sarah Morgan, venga para acá, mi hija. Venga.
What can I help you with? Sure, whatever you need. Just stay safe.
No, pues si voy a andar infiltrado, prefiero que... Prefiero andar solo. En la infiltración anterior las anduvo cagando mi amiga. ¿Por qué hay un ascensor acá, bueno? Y aviso, inspección de sistemas con 279 días de retraso. Consulta informe de mantenimiento. Se recomienda tomar medidas de inmediato. Informe de mantenimiento. Los siguientes sistemas están pendientes de inspección. Es necesario tomar medidas de inmediato. Calefacción. Para asuntos relacionados con este informe, consulta con el jefe de operaciones SEV o MALO. Sistemas críticos. Los siguientes sistemas están en estado crítico y es necesario tomar medidas de inmediato. Calefacción. Activar sistema. Ajá.
All non-essential personnel must evacuate the building. Please find the nearest exit and contact emergency services.
Oh, la misión culia buena, man. Ya, este es tuyo y... Ah, no, deja ahí. 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 Listo. Este es de acarreación, sí. Voy a hacer este. Listo, ¿no? A ver, poder comentar en investigación y desarrollo. Citas, presentación trimestral marketing opcional, programas precios para campañas publicitarias, líneas de producto, revisión de presupuesto, actualización de stock, proyección de año fiscal, revisión de presupuesto actual, proyección de fin de año y propuesta de recortes y restricciones. Mensajes. Lucas, no he conseguido contactar con nuestros amigos de la clínica. ¿Podrías mandar a alguien? Este retraso supone un contratiempo para el proyecto confidencial y ambos sabemos que no podemos permitirlo. Uja. He hablado con Brennan Hoffman en Starfield. Creo que sería buena oportunidad de asociación. Quedamos para comer, echamos un vistazo. Compras desconocidas. Hay ciertos gastos no justificados en la cuenta de gastos ejecutivos que me gustaría revisar contigo antes de la reunión del presupuesto de Green. Ponte en contacto conmigo cuanto antes. Y aquí nos faltaría averiguar cómo entrar en ePlastic, o sea, en investigación y desarrollo. Está... Concha, ahora me caí. Me tiene que caer. Escalera. Puta la weá, las caí. Lo siento, pero voy a cargar. Ay, ¿dónde quedamos? Chucha la weá. Las caí, pues weón. Y es que no sé dónde sale este mono, pues weón. Ah, ya bacán esta parte de nuevo, fue divertido. No sé de dónde salió este weón. Me vio. Qué pesado.
Anyone else hear that? Sound the alarm!
Va a estar complicado.
Sound the alarm! Officer needs assistance!
Ya, voy a aprovechar esta instancia de... Bueno. Voy a aprovechar de ver la ruta, ¿no? Ya tendré que bajar por acá.
Won't end well for you. Give up!
Ah, ya tendré que bajar por acá. Ya. Ya, no, voy a tener que avanzar a base de manipulación nomás. Pues bueno.
Sound the alarm!
Ay, Dios mío. Ay, pues esa foto la saqué hace rato, po. Ah, por la reputa, weón. Esa igual, pues weón. Fue la batalla final de la flota carmesí. Pero ¿por qué no lo agarró ahora, weón? Oh, la wea pesada, weón. Esa weá fue gratuita, pero... a cagar porque no tengo idea... ¿de dónde es? Bueno... ya, pico, weón.
Neutralizing suspect!
Voy a cachar las habilidades. No, no me sirven. No me sirven. No. No. Podría ser. Quiero... ¿Por qué me dio pico? Ay, weón, no cambié la habilidad por la reputa, weón. Curioso. Curioso. No, weón, aquí por cualquier weá te detectan, weón. Se me voy por arriba, weón.
alarm. The hell was that? Got to hit the alarm! Someone golfing around! Damn it, I lost them.
Que las cagó la mona donde me empezó a seguir, po, weón. ¿Viste? Se le pasó el... Conche tu madre, weón. Investigación y desarrollo es un piso arriba. Ah, no, weón. ¿Cómo yo investigación y desarrollo, weón? No puedo llegar por acá. Y llegar por acá. Tampoco. Este es el baño, por si no puedo llegar. Botiquín, espérate. No, tiene que ser siempre a través de ductos, weón. Una panacea. No, quizás por este ascensor y llegar a un piso que no está restringido. No, este no. Ya. Guarde, bien. Ay, Dios mío. Ya, lo que yo voy a hacer en este momento es tomarme una esencia cuántica, pasar corriendo invisible a la escalera en espiral, y hay una parte que puedo llegar a la parte de aire acondicionado de un piso más abajo, y ahí llego a investigación y desarrollo. Entonces esta weá lo voy a tratar de hacer rápido. Dale con meterme ahí, weón. No, aquí no era, pues, weón. Era arriba, ya. Era acá. La wea. Ah, me quiero cortar un coco. Voy a abrir acá. Nadie me ha visto, nadie me ha visto. Toman una Quantum Cola. No sé por qué me vieron, guacho. No entiendo. Deja pensar. No, tiene que ser con manipulación todo el rato, weón. Oh, esa foto que me quedó buena. Estoy bien. Conche tu madre, no me vieron, no me vieron. Cargar, cargar. Conche tu madre, weón. Ay, Dios mío. Ya, llegamos a investigación y desarrollo. ¿Y cómo se supone que llegue ahí con... Vi, a ver, está 1, 2, 3, al menos 4 monos, 2 torretas. Vi al menos 4 pelusas y 2 torretas. Esta es como la... está el ascensor, que ahí no veo ninguna otra... No, pues no veo ninguna otra weá.
Looks like it's all clear. Stand down.
Ya, voy a empezar a ver cómo entrar. Me piteo la torreta. Ah, y está acá. Esto para acá. Acá hay otra torreta, weón. Ya, que hay torreta. Y a donde voy está justamente abajo. Obviamente esta bueno me sirve porque me pide identificar.
Stop the alarm! I can't... My hand!
¿Identificaciones de quién, weón? Cita. Ya en este nivel por lo menos matamos a todos. Voy sobrecargado. Ya, soltar. Ahí vamos, bien. Ay, soy hueón por la... Ya, estamos bien, estamos bien. Sabotaje, darle las pruebas a varón, oficina del campo de inicio. Esta mina se ha hecho la media carrera gracias a lo que hemos sabido acá. Ah, no, fue otro, espérate. Primero esto.
You have that. My source is back. Here to report anything else?
Ah, ya tenemos harto que
I have
contarle.
a feeling we'll see each other again.
Pero contigo no.
It's
Contigo.
important that the people of the United Colonies can trust their primary news source. Can I help you? Well, I'll be the judge of that. What's this so-called story about? All right. I'll take a look. I don't suppose you want to tell me how you got this evidence. I figured as much. Is there at least a name I can cite as my source? Why am I not surprised? As long
Entonces,
as
¿para qué
the evidence
preguntáis,
is
po,
adequate
weón?
and verifiable, I expect it'll be aired within the hour, if not sooner. Now, if you'll excuse me, I obviously have some work to do.
De vuelta a Neon. Esta reunión va a estar buena, weón. ¿Están reunidos? Ah, no, tengo que ir con Peláez, parece. Ah, no, estamos bien, estamos bien, estamos bien.
I believe you were specifically told that we did not want a body count on this assignment. Wrong. The execution matters just as much. Something you should have learned by now. All the tools at your disposal, and yet here we are. I hope you at least attempted to use the internal neuroamp. And yet not useful enough to avoid a body count? Still, it's good to know the applications are proving themselves. So now it's just a waiting game for SSNN to break the news. Once the story airs, we have another board meeting scheduled to decide how to handle Infinity. Go ahead, Maeve.
The SSNN broadcast has started. Shall I patch it through?
Yes, thank you.
The murders are believed to be linked to a new investigation where Drexler would have been accused of numerous violations, including murder for hire, unauthorized human trials, and corporate theft. Authorities representing the UC and the Freestar Collective have been dispatched to a consolidated mining station and the clinic. Both locations are believed to hold numerous victims. Drexler's motivation appears to be an attempt to launch a new product based off stolen information from a competitor. The details on the project itself and the competitor have yet to be confirmed. This has been David Barron for SSNN.
Perfect. This exposure puts Infinity right where we want them. The meeting will begin momentarily, but I want you to discuss the options we have with the other members. Infinity's net worth is about to hit rock bottom. So this gives us the opportunity to win a little more public faith. Quite right. The truth is, we'll be making evaluations. We'll shed any employees who don't make the cut, slowly but surely. By incorporating Infinity, we eliminate a competitor, get their best employees and contracts, and all while boosting our public perception. I'm glad we're on the same page. Which is why I'd like you to talk to the board to convince them this is the right move. There are several who might disagree, and you have the perfect tool to help sway them. Good. You'll find most of the board members in their offices preparing. Vina is also here, waiting for the meeting to start. We'll need at least 50% of the vote to go our way. In the event of a tie, I will make the final decision. I trust you'll get it done.
Ya, cacha, que hasta el agua de manipulación para el final. Po. Ay, guachita la que se te viene, man.
Did Masako send you to try and convince me to acquire Infinity Ltd? I think we both know that's not going to work. If I wanted to be difficult, I could make this much harder on you. But no, this is more than just some petty ploy. The internal neuroamp gives us the power to crush our competitors, not take them under our wing. This is exactly why Masako's time as CEO is finished. Good. If you use that neuroamp wisely, it will guarantee that Infinity gets shut down. Well, it does make Ryujin look good. And we do gain a wider customer base, which means higher profits. You're oddly right about this one, Op. I guess you are worth keeping around. As long as everyone has Ryujin's best interests in mind. This should make for an interesting meeting. You and me both. Now, if you'll excuse me, I still have a lot of preparations to make.
Hey there. And how's my favorite patient doing? Not seeing any temporal memory flashes or losing time, I hope. That's great. I'd say Project Dominion is ready for legitimate human trials in that case. One step closer to seeing market approval. Genevieve is going to be so excited. So, tell me what you think of the neuroamp. I'd be the next Ray DeCaris, my childhood hero and mentor. How amazing would that be? DeMarcus, eat your heart out. Don't tell him I said that. He knows I love and respect him. So the next question is, what will the fate of Infinity Ltd be? Exactly. Not that I want to gloat over it. Maybe just a little. Okay, so DeMarcus and I have really been looking forward to it, so fingers crossed this deal goes through. Well, this has certainly been the most interesting conversation of my day. All we can do now is look forward to the meeting, right? See you in there.
You operatives really will wear anything. Just the person I wanted to see. I want to get all the details locked down for this meeting, and I believe you to be one of the best sources available. Good. I prefer first-hand feedback when available. You've had the chance to encounter members of Infinity Ltd throughout your assignments here. Do you think they're worth redemption? And why? Saving the jobs of thousands is altruistic, which is not a luxury corporations have. It's a financial burden. It would be a huge undertaking on my part. This is true. Infinity never had the financial resources to match our salary offers. Getting what few capable employees they have at half the salary we typically pay here could have major payoffs in the long run. Next question. What is your opinion on how Masako handled the mole situation? And why do you feel it was well handled? Please note I'm not disagreeing. I just want to know the why behind your statement. Being prepared for anything is a great asset, one that Masako excels at. I appreciate the insight. I suppose I should ask if there's anything I can do for you, considering how helpful you've been. It's the next big step for Ryujin Industries. Financially, it'll keep us secure for years to come. There's no doubt it's our future. This has been rather enlightening for me. I appreciate the time.
De momento, vamos.
If only there were more hours in the day. Great, the bane of my department. If you need something, make it quick. You heard correct. I've every reason to believe that Infinity Ltd is the Pandora's box of corporations. All right, I could use the entertainment. Tell me why Infinity is a good asset. You're right. Perhaps I am focusing too much on the negatives. Point taken. And one unforeseen lawsuit could wipe out that benefit instantly. I've heard enough. Too bad it wasn't as entertaining as I'd hoped. If you only had some real talent.
No, porque quiero que voten, quiero que todos voten sí, pues.
Are you trying to add to my strength? First off, if I... Second, I'll do whatever... In an ideal situation... Masako's lucky to have you at her
Puedo votar que
disposal,
sí, ya.
even if you are a continual
No, voy a
thorn
hacer
in my
esto, no,
side.
ya, cállate, cállate,
You may
cállate.
be the...
Cállate,
This
bueno,
exchange-
cállate, mierda. Cállate, cállate, weona. No, quiero que vote... Quiero que todos voten sí. Sí. Sí, absorción, sin neuroamplificador, sí, total nos vamos.
If only there were more hours in the day.
Cállate, buena.
Great, the bane of my department.
Ya, sí, ya dijiste. Bueno.
You heard correct. I've every reason to believe that Infinity Ltd is the Pandora's box of corporations.
Puta, llegaron los miches. Ya, miches alimentados. ¿Qué selecciono?
I can guarantee that Infinity Ltd was up to more than just the current charges. The process of finding and following up on all those threads won't be easy. I refuse to be blindsided by another corporation's past, so this is going to take a lot of time and patience. I mean, I could handle it as well as any other high-profile situation. But the real question is, do I want to? And the answer to that is no.
Me salió el tiro por la culata.
All right, I could use the entertainment. Tell me why Infinity is a good asset. If it was anyone other than Infinity, I assure you it would. The benefits definitely exist, it's just, are they worth the risk? Maybe I am letting my distaste for surprises get in the way of this. I see what you're doing. And I suppose it's working. A little. Huh.
Bien,
Well,
concha
what
tu
do you
madre.
know? I think you just convinced me. Talent like yours belongs in the courtroom. Are you trying to add to my stress right now? First off, if I find out you used that device on me, I will tie you up in court on whatever charges I can conjure for the rest of your life. Second, that tech is one major human rights violation that no legal team wants to fight. I'll do whatever I can to make sure it's either severely delayed or collects dust in storage. In an ideal situation, yes. And I suppose creating that ideal situation is within my power. Now you've made it sound like a proper challenge that I can't help but accept. Masako's lucky to have you at her disposal, even if you are a continual thorn in my side. You may be the greatest asset, aside from the internal neuroamp, that Ryujin has. This exchange has been surprisingly insightful. But now, I really do need to get back to my notes.
5 de 7. ¿5 de 7, pues, weón?
Is Masako checking up on me to make sure I'm on her side? In this business, there's always a side. And right now, I'm backing Masako. We just need to grab Infinity Ltd while it's got the public's full attention. I'm all about free PR, especially when it's painting us in a good light. I'm sure I can squeeze enough goodwill out of this to last us at least a year. All right. I suppose you've earned the right to voice your opinion after everything you've done, qualified or not. So let's hear it. You're preaching to the choir. I have every intention of using it to our full advantage. In fact, I already have an entire marketing campaign in the works, and ready to pitch once it's officially approved. Well, it seems your talents really do stretch beyond just being an operative. Good talk. Maybe I'll even consult you on future endeavors.
6 de 7, impecable. Aunque la otra loca me costó más que la chucha, weón. El último, el jefe de seguridad. Bien.
This meeting should prove to be very interesting. I assume Masako briefed you on her preferred outcome. That blasted tech. If it were up to me, I'd have shut down Project Dominion a long time ago. I knew it was a grave security risk, and look what happened. I suppose you're right. As long as I'm fully aware of the risks, I can properly account for them. My first priority will be to get the board and all security members set up with shielding as soon as possible. Plus, if we vote to acquire Infinity Ltd, we're about to add a significant workload onto my team. The last thing I want to deal with are any more incidents this new neuroamp might cause. I imagine we're looking at months of work. Infinity Ltd is obviously not known for their security. I only hope that Masako and the others will be patient with the process. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some preparations to make. We'll be announcing Ularu's termination of employment at this meeting, so I need to have security ready to escort her off the premises.
Ay, quiero ver eso. Ay, llegué con mi mejor tenía, pues, bueno.
All right, everyone. As you all know, we've successfully exposed Infinity Ltd's botched human trials and murder for hire through SSNN. The public is demanding their leadership, namely Lucas Drexler, face trial, and he's probably writing his resignation as we speak. Ryujin will be launching a statement, but I believe now is the perfect time to acquire Infinity Ltd.
Believe it or not, I agree. The acquisition has risks, and it's going to create a lot of work for all of us. But the overall payoff will be worth it.
That and Infinity Ltd's current situation makes them more affordable than ever.
Arguments? None? Excellent. Moving on, then.
I think what we're all overlooking is what led us to this situation to begin with. Yes, our security was compromised. But considering Dalton was hired by Masako, the issue obviously starts at the top. In fact, I propose that Masako be removed from CEO altogether.
Ularu, this isn't a line you want to cross.
And considering you're the mole, if anyone's going to be removed from power, it's going to be you.
Hold up. Are you saying you lied to us?
Dalton, the last meeting we had, you distinctly said Imogene was the mole, and she'd been dealt with.
Do you even have any proof to back up this outrageous claim?
Of course we do. The malicious code you hid on this slate to upload incriminating evidence against Masako onto Lucas Drexler's computer.
To put it bluntly, Ularu, you're fired. Security will hold you in your office until a proper exit interview can be done.
This isn't right. I should at least have the opportunity to resign.
And allow you to still be marketable to a competitor? I don't think so. This may be news to me, and I will be reviewing the evidence closely. But this isn't something you just get to walk away from.
Security, escort Miss Chen to her office and see that she stays put.
You'll regret this. All of you.
I believe the only regret would be trusting you to begin with.
All right, back to business. All in favor of acquiring Infinity Ltd?
Aye.
Good. Alexis, start drawing up the necessary documentation. Anyone have anything else they'd like to bring up? If there's nothing else, this meeting is concluded. I'll be following up with a few of you shortly.
So much work to do.
So, Infinity Ltd learned a lesson the hard way, and we exposed the traitor among us. You've proven yourself to be quite the asset here at Ryujin. It's well earned and deserved. I truly appreciate the work you put into exposing Ularu. No operative has ever had to investigate our own to the extent that you did. I can imagine it may have been a lot of pressure, considering you were fairly new at the time. Imogene's instincts were right about you. Now, as promised, I have your bonus. I hope you'll find it appropriate for all you've done. And I'm promoting you to senior operative. You've more than earned it. It's well deserved. As for the details, I think someone back on the operations floor would prefer to explain those to you.
Eso, planta ejecutiva, completa planta ejecutiva. Supongo que Moyen está aquí, po.
You've certainly shaken things up around here. I still can't believe Ularu tried to frame me. An obvious misjudgment on my part. But now that's all in the past. It's time to get back to your typical day-to-day. And I'd say it's good to be back if I hadn't returned to a mountain of paperwork. Now, since you were new, you've been dealing with people, but most of our assignments are generated on the mission board. The board holds any available assignments that our techs have pieced together, and I've approved. Questions? Good. The mission board is generally self-explanatory anyway. With your promotion, you've earned yourself an office, so whenever you're ready, you can find your own personal mission board inside. And the best perk of them all, you're free to make your own hours. Oh, and congratulations, of course. You certainly will. Go check out the board, and if you have any questions, I suppose I can start up an open door policy. Just for you.
Bien, ¿cuál es la cuestión?
I've got my eye on you. Just waiting for more info. As usual.
Make it quick. I have a
Excelente.
Taking a break?
Sí, pues me lo merezco, pues. Me lo merezco. Ya, ahora tengo más misiones que la chucha. Saboteo, hackeo y colocar pruebas, weón. Oh, igual tengo hartas misiones. Ah, mira, tengo una de la flota carmesí. Vamos a ir a probar la nave nueva. Vamos para ver cómo quedó. Igual es cerda la nave esta. Ahí está Capitán Alejo.